students. Today we are going to discuss Unit 13, which is entitled Building and Engineering. That means in Arabic, الهندسة والبناء. And let's move to the most important definitions. Number one, emission. Emission that means in Arabic انبعاث زي عوادم السيارات. Gas, heat, etc. that is sent out. Number two, rays. Rays that means in Arabic أشعة. A narrow beam of light from the sun. A narrow beam of light from the sun. Number three, investment. Investment that means in Arabic استثمار. The verb of it is invest, invested, investment, استثمار. Something that you buy or pay for because it will be valuable or useful later. هيبقى له قيمة فيما بعد. Power cut. Power cut that means in Arabic انقطاع التيار الكهربائي. To cut when electricity suddenly stops. When electricity suddenly stops. عندما تنقطع الكهرباء فجأة. Carve. Carve that means in Arabic ينحت أو ينقش. Note the following carefully. What is the difference between carved into and carved out of? Carved into that means in Arabic منحوت فيه. It's always followed by a place. But carved out of منحوت من it's always followed by the material المادة الخام التي نحت منها التمثال. Carve to cut stone or wood into a particular shape في شكل معين. Cliff. Cliff that means in Arabic منحدر صخري. A high steep rock or piece of land. Eliminate. Eliminate that means in Arabic ينير أو يضيء. To make light shine on something. To make light shine on something. Base. Base as a noun قاعدة أو أساس. But I have two words. Based in and based on. Based in that means in Arabic مقره فيه. For example, my father's work is based in Cairo. يعني مقر عمله في القاهرة. But based on that means in Arabic قائم على أو مؤسس على. The statue التمثال is based on wood يعني قائم أو مؤسس على الخشب. A hard surface on which other things can be built. Position. Position as a verb بمعنى يضع في مكان معين. For example, put the ball يعني ضع الكرة in the right position في المكان المناسب لها. Right position. Solar panels. Solar panels ألواح شمسية. Equipment that changes the sun's light into electricity. بتحول أشعة الشمس إلى كهرباء. Commuter. Commuter that means in Arabic شخص يسافر يوميا بالقطار. Someone who regularly travels to work. يعني شخص يسافر بانتظام باستخدام أو بواسطة القطار. Concrete that means in Arabic خرسانة. Something used for building that is made by mixing sand, water, and small stones. Consider. Consider that means in Arabic يعتبر. Consider is always used in passive. It is considered that يعني يعتبر أن. Think of someone or something in a particular way بطريقة معينة. Diameter that means in Arabic قطر الدائرة. A line that goes from one side of a circle to the other إلى الجزء الآخر أو إلى الطرف الآخر. Passes through the center. يمر من خلال السنتر اللي هو وسط الدائرة. Drill. I have two words. Drill and dig. Dig that means in Arabic يحفر بس حفر سطحي. Dig دق. But drill we can use it as a verb بمعنى يفحت بس فحت قوي. وممكن نستخدمها as a noun كاسم بمعنى شنيور أو مثقاب. Make a hole in something hard with a machine. Massive that means in Arabic very huge يعني ضخم جدا or very big. Tunnel we can use it as a verb and as a noun بمعنى نفق. A long hole in the ground for cars or trains to go through لكي تمر القطارات أو السيارات من خلاله. And now let's move to the most important language notes أهم الملاحظات اللغوية on unit 30. Number 1 commute from to or commute between and يسافر يوميا من وإلى مكان العمل. But to travel معناها بالعربي يسافر in general عموما. John commutes to Cairo every day يعني يسافر إلى القاهرة كل يوم باستخدام زي ما قلنا وسيلة المواصلات. There has been a major increase يوجد زيادة في air travel السفر جوا during the last 20 years طبقا لل20 سنة الأخيرة. فهنا travel نقصد به السفر عموما أو السفر in general. Remember and remind. What is the difference between the two words? Remember is a regular verb فعل منتظم. remembered دي معناها in Arabic يتذكر بس من تلقاء نفسه. But remind شخص يذكر آخر. reminded. For example, I remembered to post the letter. تذكرت أن أرسل الخطاب. معنى كده تذكرت من تلقاء نفسي ما حدش فكرني. But remind شخص يذكر شخص آخر. For example, she reminded me of our happy days together in Luxor. يعني ذكرتني بالأيام السعيدة في الأقصر. More language notes ملاحظات لغوية أكثر. carved into, carved out of وإحنا لسه متكلمين عنها. قلنا carved into منحوت فيه it's always followed by a place. But carved out of that means in Arabic منحوت من. The statue التمثال is carved out of wood منحوت من الخشب. Site I have in fact 4 words. Site S-I-T-E that means in Arabic موقع أثري. طيب site we can use it with website موقع الإنترنت. And I have site S-I-G-H-T الإبصار. And finally sites S-I-G-H-T-S أماكن سياحية أو أماكن تستحق المشاهدة. For example, Abu Simbel is the site of 2 temples south of Aswan. Site اللي هي موقع الإنترنت. You can apply for the job on our website. But site is I-G-H-T حسب الإبصار. I can see أنا أستطيع أن أرى with my sight or eyesight بحسب الإبصار بتاعتي. I have 4 words. Raise, rise, arise, arose. Raise, that means in Arabic يرفع يده، يرفع صوته، يربي حيوانات أو ينفق مال. Regular verb يعني فعل منتظم. The past and the past participle we add D. يبقى raise, raised, raised. For example, raise your hand، ارفع يدك if you want to answer، لو أنت عاوز تجاوب. Number 2 rise. تسطع، تشرق، تعلو، تسطع، ترتفع. It's not always followed by object، يعني ما يجيش وراها مفعول. Irregular verb rise, rose, rising. For example, the sun rises in the east، يعني الشمس تشرق في الشرق. Arise, that means in Arabic يزيد عن الحد أو يحتدم أو ينشأ. For example, a lot of the problems، كثيرا من المشكلات arise because of misunderstanding، يعني كثير من المشكلات بتحصل بسبب عدم الفهم. Finally, I have arose. Arose, it's always followed by object، يجي وراها مفعول به. The past and the past participle arose، بمعنى يثير أو يوقظ. His behavior، سلوكه، aroused the suspicion of the police، يعني أوقظ أو أثار شكوك البوليس في تصرفاته. And now let's move to structure or a grammar. It's about deduction، الاستنتاج. To express deduction in the present we use must plus infinitive. We use must plus infinitive when I am near certain، متأكد تقريبا that something is true، إن شيء ما حقيقي، متأكد تقريبا near certain. For example, he must be a teacher، يجب أن يكون مدرس. For example, or another example, he has 5 cars، عنده 5 سيارات and a villa. بنستنتج من المقدمة he must be rich، يجب أن يكون غني. The negative or the past form of must is must have plus past participle. For example, he must have been a teacher. So the past of must plus infinitive in the deduction is must have plus past participle، اللي هو استنتاج أو deduction in the past في الماضي. What about the negative form of must؟ The negative form of must be is can't be. Can't be, that means in Arabic لا يمكن أن يكون. For example, her name is Mrs. علا. Mrs. التايتل بتاع السيدة المتزوجة. So she can't be single. لا يمكن أن تكون single. The past of can't be can't have plus past participle. We usually use must plus infinitive and must have plus past participle, or can't plus infinitive, or can't have plus past participle with the following expressions مع التعبيرات الآتية: I am sure, I am certain, I think, certainly, I believe, I imagine، بمعنى أنا أتخيل. Number 2, maybe and the past of it may have plus past participle. We use maybe when I am not sure that something is true, or when I am uncertain، غير متأكد إن شيء ما حقيقي أو صحيح. For example, he may be a teacher، احتمال أن يكون معلم. The past form of it, he may have been a teacher. We usually use maybe and may have plus past participle with the following expressions: I am not sure, I am not certain, perhaps, probably, or likely. Likely here means احتمال. Number 3, to express deduction when I am not sure that something is true. لما أكون مش متأكد خالص إن الشيء ده صحيح, we use might plus infinitive, and in the past might have plus past participle. For example, he might be a teacher. The past form, he might have been a teacher. We usually use might plus infinitive or might have plus past participle with the following expressions. I am very not sure. I am very not certain. It's possible. I don't think so. لا أعتقد ذلك. I don't believe. أنا لا أعتقد أو أنا لا أؤمن بذلك. And finally, we have can and could. Can, we use can to express ability in the present. يعني نعبر عن القدرة أو الإرادة في المضارع. Can equals am is are plus able to plus infinitive. For example, I can speak English well. It equals I am able to speak English well. But could, we use could to express ability in the past. لما نعبر عن القدرة أو الإرادة في الماضي, it equals was or were plus able to plus infinitive. For example, I could talk when I was 2. It equals I was able to talk when I was 2. And finally, I have two expressions. Should have a plus past participle and could have a plus past participle. Should have a plus past participle, that means أنه المفروض كان عمل شيء معين في الماضي ولكنه لم يفعل, وتعبر عن regret الأسف أو الندم. For example, I should have helped my mother yesterday because she was too busy. كانت مشغولة جدا. But could have a plus past participle, that means كان باستطاعته أن يفعل شيء in the past في الماضي ولكنه لم يفعل. I could have traveled to Aswan by plane, but I went with my friends by car. Dear my students, thank you and goodbye for now. إن شاء الله next week الأسبوع القادم هناخد unit و general exercise على 3 units. Thank you and goodbye.